New at 5:30, concerns here in the Carolinas over the future of federal child care funding. Right after Christmas, President Donald Trump froze funding for low-income families while a fraud investigation plays out in Minnesota. Tonight, 5 states are losing all funding. The Carolinas are not on that list. That's not stopping some daycare owners from sharing their worries with Channel 9's Eli Brand.
You want to take your red crayon?
This is how Virginia Hill White spends her days in her East Charlotte daycare. Counting.
1,
2,
and dancing. But ever since last week, she says an extra source of stress has been hanging over her head.
It really hurt my heart. It really crushed me.
Last week, ABC News reported that a Department of Health and Human Services official told them that federal child care funding could be frozen in all 50 states. This comes in the wake of multiple fraud investigations at daycares in Minnesota. Hill White says frozen funds for even a few days could be devastating for parents and providers in the Tar Heel state.
The subsidy program is very important because it can make or break a family. It can mean whether or not a parent can go to work or not. And if they can't go to work, it puts them in a worse situation.
Hill White says parents and providers have been left in the dark for days, but Monday evening, North Carolina acknowledged the report. North Carolina Attorney General Jeff Jackson announced the state had not received any notice from the federal government that the action was being taken, but he did not say for sure it would not happen. The federal government has frozen funding for other states, saying they want to make sure taxpayer money is not abused. Hill White says she gets it, but wants to make sure no one is put in a tough position here.
I mean, and I understand the federal government has to do what they have to do to ensure that things are being taken care of and done the right way.
Jackson went on to say he would fight fraud in the state, saying, quote, "That's what our fraud prosecutors do every day. When people steal taxpayer money, they're stealing from kids and families. We have zero tolerance for it, and we'll use every tool we have to stop it." Reporting in East Charlotte, Eli Brand, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
The federal government also announced today they would be closing what they called a Biden-era loophole that allowed states to pay child care providers before those providers gave proof children were actually attending their centers. AG Jackson said North Carolina does not use that program and will not be affected by its closure.